Hello, True Blue Oklahoman here. As I remember when Donald Trump was running for president, he was going to have the most transparent presidency ever, and he was going to get the government out of your life, right? So anyway, his Attorney General now has requested the election information from the following states: Alaska, Arizona, Minnesota, Nevada, New Hampshire, New York, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Colorado. Pam Blondie, our new AG, wants election officials to turn over voter registration lists, which contains data on millions of residents in those states. Why do they want to know who you voted for? Why do they want to know what else, what other information is on those voting lists? Where you live? There's all kinds of information on there. Why does the U.S. government want that? Why are they demanding voting lists from these states unless they're going to try and somehow rig it so elections always go in their favor? That is Project 2025. So, this is the beginning of that, folks. This is the beginning. A gentleman, a law professor at Loyola, a guy named Justin Levitt, says that the lists don't make much sense as law enforcement investigation tools. That makes me think there is some other purpose. You think? Golly. Anyway. Now, according to NPR, which is of course why Trump and the Republicans want to get rid of NPR, because they come up with these wonderful truths. The United States Department of Agriculture is demanding that all states hand over all personal information on anyone receiving federal food stamps in the last 5 years. So, if you've received any kind of food assistance or know anybody that has, the United States Department of Agriculture, of all people, is collecting all that information. Of course, a lawsuit's been filed to try to stop it. We'll see what happens there. But the information they want is included, but not limited to, names, date of birth, social security number, and the dollar amount you have received in assistance since 2020. Why do they want these lists? You know, it's against federal law for the government to amass information on the citizens of the United States. But that is exactly what this regime is doing. They, of course, have turned the White House into an outhouse, and this is what you get. So anyway, why do they want that? Because probably if your last name is Perez or Rodriguez, they're just going to take you off that list. You know, they don't want you here. They want you gone. If they have to starve you out, that's okay. They don't care. So, moving on to what else the government is doing for you under Donald Trump. Next year, it is projected that if you're on healthcare.gov, if you're on any of the ACA plans, your premiums are going to go up by about 75%. And that is because Republicans are removing enhanced tax credits for the insurance companies to cover you. So, now the Republicans could extend those tax credits and keep the prices down for people, but then they would have to be going along with the Affordable Care Act, or as they call it, Obamacare, and they can't do that, you know. So, anyway, because of that, they're gathering all the information on you that they want. They're raising your health care costs by 75% if you're on the ACA. It's going to put about 9 million people without insurance over the next few years. And you can thank the Republicans for doing this to you. So, I don't know. I can't believe you guys voted that guy in, but there's about all you can do now.